Ba, 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 ba. And we're live. Okay. Back at it again with some Honkai Star Rail. I did a little bit of stuff off stream. I didn't have a huge amount of time. But I quickly did the dailies, spent some resin or trailblaze power, whatever it's called. And then I did do one little side quest here. I think just to kind of make sure that I have time, I might do the side quest. I forget if this one's, I don't know if this one's for Asta or for Arlon. But either way, I'm probably going to do this first. Though, let me see. I do think I have enough for a pull, but I might wait a little while before doing that. Yes, I do. I do have enough for a pull. And I might actually be able to hit Trailblaze 25, which will be another pull on the standard banner. So that should be pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I guess in Genshin it's AR, Adventure Rank, but in Star Rail it's TL, Trailblaze level? TBL? I don't know. Anyway, so, yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to do. I pretty much got all the main people who I'm using right now are level 40 light cones. Their traces are as high as I can get them, except for this one, because I haven't even unlocked whatever the hell this is yet. Relics are right now unupgraded, just because I don't have a lot of them. And I haven't really needed them just yet. So, yeah. Anywho, let's talk to Himiko. Oh wait, hang on. I haven't talked to Pom Pom in a little while. He's crying, so I gotta make sure he's okay. What's wrong, Pom Pom? The lights around here seem a little dull. I should consult someone on this. Hey, Stell, you're here at just the right time. Please offer your unbiased answer to my question. Do you think the lights in this coach are too dull? I mean, I like the giant whale thing up there. I like them. Thank you, Stell. I think so, too. March has been complaining that the lights in the coaches are too simple and boring. As the conductor, I'm very bothered by it. I've secretly formulated some lighting plans, but I haven't found the right person who can evaluate the lighting effects. Since you're here, Stell, I'll count on you to help me. Please wait for me to adjust the lights. Everything's ready. These colorways are carefully selected by me. Please tell me what you think about them, Stell. Which ones? Oh, okay, hang on. Try the disco colorway. Haha, it's a masterpiece I created after lots of study and practice. Don't blink and get ready to be blown away. Various rays of vibrant colors take over the express and turn it into a nightclub. You're telling me you didn't actually prepare not even the most simple of lighting effects for this? I reckon this is what a disco looks like. My head is spinning. Let's try the melancholic colorway. It's hard to define the color of melancholy. I only had the inspiration after reading countless poems. suddenly plunge into total darkness. Okay, well, that's not going to work. Well, nighttime represents melancholy the best. It gives off a nice vibe, doesn't it? Try the natural colorway. Embracing nature is the best way to relax your mind. It must be very soothing to be under this kind of lighting. In a flash, the inside of the coach is painted in pure and intense shade of green. What do you think? It makes you feel very close to nature, doesn't it? Man, none of these seem very good. Let's call it a day. But my vision's getting blurry. I guess that's all for today. I'm feeling a bit dizzy after looking at too many colors. Please take a break and tell me your choice in all honesty, Stell. Alright, Pom Pom. I've decided. Stell, tell me your choice when you're ready. Please choose your favorite colorway in all honesty. I like the dizzying and vibrant colorway. I like the energy-saving black. I like the green lane. I mean, disco is gonna give people, like, you know, seizures or something. Darkness, you can't see anything, so I guess green? That's not the name of the colorway. Well, using only green color might be monotonous and make it difficult for passengers to locate the emergency exit. So would a disco party and darkness. Stell, you've indeed evaluated the colorways fairly. The nicknames you gave them have highlighted their core weaknesses. Seems like there's a lot of room for improvement in my lighting plans. Dang. There certainly is, Pom Pom. This one. Hang on. Okay. So, this, I think, is the Asta and Arlan one. Like, people are suspicious that Asta is ordering too much stuff, so they think she's embezzling money from the space station. This should be the right one. Himiko. Recount the situation in the group chat to Himiko.
It must be difficult for Asta. Being the lead researcher isn't easy.
That's true.
As soon as the Legion exits stage right, in comes the gossip.
Huh.
How does that saying go again? Greet enemies outside with a smile, greet enemies inside with a sword.
Is that how it works?
Such is the Herda company culture.
You seem pretty cheerful about it. Company culture stems from the company owner.
Herda doesn't really have anything to do with it. I'm afraid wherever you find people, you find gossip of some variety.
I suppose.
Are you thinking of getting involved?
No, just eating popcorn on the sideline. I really want to help Asta. I do, honestly.
Well, these rumors have nothing to do with us. They do concern the reputation of young Asta. And turning a blind eye is not the way of the nameless.
Yeah.
Solving a matter like this won't be difficult. Predictably, the crowd cares more about the drama than the facts. Stopping the rumors from brewing is more important right now than laying out the truth. And it's better to unearth the source of the rumors directly than to painstakingly try to refute them one by one.
I see, I see. As always, your guidance is wise, so we'll get rid of the troublemakers, right?
You're a smooth talker. I have a friend. They say there isn't a single piece of station gossip she doesn't know about.
Oh? Do tell. Talking about yourself. Didn't realize you liked gossip too, Himiko.
First of all, it's not me. Secondly, I don't make friends just for the sake of gossip.
Okay, sure.
It's just that my friend is pretty amazing, and I think you might be able to extract some information from her. Let's see. Right now, she's probably slacking off somewhere outside the department. I don't know her real name, but she calls herself Gossip Monger.
Gossip Monger. So we have Gossipmonger and Mora Grubber. Interesting. You already know me. Find the whereabouts of Gossipmonger.
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. We'll be safe here.
We'll be safe here. Wow, that thing is...
I can't see anyone slacking off. Maybe Gossipmonger isn't around?
What the heck? I was about to, I was wondering why there were so many NPCs there. Viridian Malvanut. I haven't seen this person before. Just came back from a nap. What's with 99 plus new messages? And here I thought there was another incident in the space station. M-Robot, this is how much freedom this group chat room has. Blech. Ginger Spotted Dove. This is how free and unoccupied this group of chatters are. Differences in research capacities are no obstacle to communication. Everyone can express their childlike curiosity in any way they so desire. This is a new form of collision of ideas, a brave exploration of one's own work and life. You mean gossiping, don't you, Bill Portcullis? That story about lead researcher Asta has begun to circulate. Licenseless space driving. There's a mole in this group chat. Lol, which group chat doesn't have a mole? Purple Shirley, come on. Does anyone in this group chat actually need to do any work? Are we even working for the same space station? Who said we're not working? It's none of your business if we just want to chat a little. What I choose to say in this group chat is also none of your business. Fine, you do you. You're the one with work ethics. I'm leaving. Jesus.
The rumors are already circulating. Let's gather some intel first.
Oh, okay. I guess I will gather some intel first. What are you doing?
Gossipmonger only concerns herself with gossip, not the secrets within.
Oh?
There aren't many members in the Herder group, but news is still traveling so fast. This must be the work of something bigger.
The work of something bigger?
Given the number of people in the group and its content, could this all stem from a few alt accounts? But why kick up a storm like this?
Man, this is what happens. They're just so consumed with the gossip of their own workplace. It's all connected. It's the result of something bigger. Oh, can't talk to them.
Have you heard anything from Gossipmonger? Is the lead researcher really that corrupt? Who exactly is this whistleblower?
Who exactly is this whistleblower?
Aren't you off work today?
I couldn't not come in after checking my phone. Days off aren't as juicy as gossip.
That's how dedicated these gossip people are. I'm gonna work on my days off just to hear the gossip. Though she's probably not actually coming in to do work.
Ah, well, too bad. I haven't seen Gossipmonger this morning. You should rest up and wait for more news.
Oh, you're right.
You're right. You guys can't listen to you. What about you? Nope. These two then, the pink and the blue.
Why are you still here? Didn't your department call you to prepare for the emergency operation?
No. I just sneaked out for a little while. What are the odds?
Researcher at a loss.
I got a group message 2 minutes ago saying that something's happened in the Special Purpose Lab. Somebody's trapped.
Oh.
The security department's blocked off the area around the entrance.
That sounds bad.
The Special Purpose Lab? Then wouldn't Pamela, I mean Gossipmonger, be...
Very convenient. You could have just left it at Pamela. You didn't have to... Whatever.
Most likely. No wonder she's not here right now.
Why are they speaking in code? Speak with the security department member and enter the locked area. Hello, security department member.
The walkways around the Special Purpose Lab have been temporarily closed off. Please keep your distance.
1 second. Okay. Can you let me through just this once?
I'm afraid this is a live situation. It's too dangerous.
Why?
Brother Arlen told me about you. If you insist on going, then I wish you the best of luck.
Dang.
Be safe.
Oh, I guess I got some street cred after all. Oh? Okay. It looks like almost I'm fighting him. So just some more antimatter legion? Sure. Storage zone. Oh, so this is like a domain of sorts. Okay.
You're Brother Arlen's friend.
What happened?
The security department received information about sightings of Legion remnants in the vicinity.
I mean, yeah, this place always has some Legion remnants.
However, we just confirmed that there are monsters here that have never been seen before.
Hmm?
The security department sectioned off the area immediately, but we lost contact with some people.
Uh-oh.
Did Arlen ask you to investigate? Great. I've made some new discoveries.
Yeah, he totally asked me to investigate.
Did you see it? Look, it seems like the rumors about the station are true. There are Stellaron traces here.
Whoa.
Good luck figuring that out. All I know is that monsters have destroyed the power supply installations here.
Dun dun.
The elevator is out of commission, so the people stuck on the floor below can't make it up.
What about the stairs? Isn't there stairs like that way? Why don't you go down there? Is there anything I can do?
Maybe you can help us restart the central elevator?
Easy.
There are plenty of backup power
said
sources in
that.
the storage zone. Right opposite, if I remember right.
As soon as we can restart the power supply, we can get this elevator working and rescue everyone.
And no one else is trying to do this? Oh, wow. Oh, I need to collect 3 power supplies. Do you have anything to say? Nope. You have anything to say? Nope. Alright, I'll go this way then. Okay, that way's blocked. Boop. Oh, I have all my purses ready right now.
Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Boom. Oh, I thought they'd all die instantly. Almost.
A gift from the stars. Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock.
Boom. Easy.
I hope I helped.
Alright, I think there was... Oh. Ah, wait. Oh. I wanna shoot you. There we go. Phew, you almost got me
Guess
there.
what no manners sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
It? It really is
Scared yet? Who's the lucky one
convenient
today?
starting with your ultimates, actually.
This song's just for keep up. My tempo.
Okay. And then I will do that. Easy.
You couldn't have done it without me.
You're right, March. You're right. Yeah, backup batteries. And now to the other one. There we go. with...
A gift from the stars. Time for the main event.
What should I use? I'll just...
Turn up the volume. You have the worst luck
Ready to
running into
lose
me.
yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
My turn.
Oh, she'll be fine.
You couldn't have done it without me.
And there's bound to be one in here, right? Oh, wow. Just watching from around the corner, I see.
I don't remember inviting you.
You know what? Let's just use this one.
Profound secret to the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing. A guest with no manners, huh? Who's the lucky one today?
Pretty good crowd today.
Keep up. My tempo. I told ya I could fight.
Then I'll do one of these. And then I'll do one of these. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go.
I hope I helped.
And the last battery. Glad this elevator runs on batteries. Very, very helpful.
Well, did you find the backup power source?
Uh-huh.
Thank goodness you're here. Give me a moment. I'll give the elevator a little shake up.
Yeah.
All right, you can use it now. Be safe.
Oh, awesome. Storage zone, first floor. Wow, that's fast. Defeat monster and save Pamela.
Help! Somebody help! Wait, the elevator is here.
Yeah, why didn't more people come down with me? Like security guards and whatnot.
We lost sight of Pamela. There's a terrifying monster over there. We didn't dare to go over on our own.
Oh.
Please save her. We'll take the elevator up.
Please!
Please. Please. I'm begging you. Oh, looks like I gotta go with my chair. Just gonna preemptively
I want to protect
use
everyone
this.
too. Help me, Mr. Fall. I don't remember inviting you.
A gift from the stars.
Turn up the volume. My turn.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Okay, yeah, this guy's practically dead. But just in case, I'll
Stay
throw a
right
shield
there
on
while I
her.
give you a present.
And I'll
Be careful, Mr. Sparrow.
easy. Was that the
You
monster?
couldn't have done it without
Or is
me.
Pamela... Find out who the anonymous person is from Pamela. Oh, okay, so that was the big scary monster, apparently. Can I go through this door? Nope. Okay, fine. I'll talk to you, I guess.
Oh, holy mackerel, you scared the stars out of me. You took your time.
No, thank you? No. Oh, I thought I was gonna die? Alright, are you Gossip Monger?
That's right. I'm the one you're looking for.
Why do I feel like this is a setup of some kind? You knew I was looking for you?
Of course. Not only did I know you were coming, but I also know why.
I came to ask you something.
You want to know who Richard Know-It-All from the Heritor Group is, don't you?
How'd you know?
If I didn't even know that, could I really call myself gossip monger?
I mean, I feel like this is stuff that I've only thought to myself, so it's not exactly gossip.
I'm a businesswoman, and we play by our own rules. If you want the scoop, you have to pay the price.
I just saved you. I saved you. Isn't that enough?
Certainly not. I have a very clear notion of how much different favors cost.
Oh, really? Do I at least get a discount then?
I don't have any particular hobbies. I do indulge in a little tittle-tattling here and there, not to mention admiring of a certain scientist.
Don't tell me I have to go to that guy with a fan club. Oh, no.
And now here you are, vanquishing monsters left, right, and center. I heard you're with the Astral Express.
I am.
How fortunate.
Oh.
As it happens, I'm a huge fan of Himiko. An amalgamation of beauty and brains. The epitome of a graceful and gentle scientist.
Okay. Little creepy. So, I mean, I get why you're a huge fan of Himiko, but you're being a little creepy about it.
Can you help me take a high-def portrait photo of Himiko smiling? Please?
She's begging me,
Make
jeez.
sure you capture her electrifying smile. The one that stuns people into a trance. That 1,000,000-volt smile.
Do I need to call security on you? You're not gonna do anything too crazy, are you? Do you have a request that's more normal? This is a strange request. Alright, though it'll probably be my funeral.
I appreciate young, brave, talented people like yourself. A superbly beautiful, dazzling, electrifying portrait shot of Himiko in exchange for the secret behind Richard Know-It-All.
Honestly, I mean, better than having to pay you like a bunch of money.
Send the picture over when you have it. I'm always fair when it comes to haggling.
Oh, I got a hat. An HP def hat. Now, I'm not super far into the game, so I don't know. New message. So I don't know if it's, if that's as bad as it would be if this was Genshin, but it seems pretty bad. Something's up, guys. What? The security department locked down the area around the Special Purpose Lab. I heard there were remnants of the Legion. Not just that, the Fragmentum, too. Fragmentum? At the space station? Are you sure? I'm looking through the security tapes. It looks like the Fragmentum is a minor one, but there seem to be monsters there that can only come from the Fragmentum. My goodness, I've only seen samples before, but never a real live Fragmentum. I'll go take a peek then. See you guys later. Curiosity kills the cat. Someone like you wouldn't stay alive for more than 15 minutes in a movie. None of your dang business. Blocked. Blocked. Why don't you two just get married already? Wow. This person's watched a lot of questionably toxic or not toxic romance shows. Speak with Himiko and obtain her consent to take a picture. At least I'm asking for consent. That's the important part. And hey, she's right here. I don't even have to go all the way to the train.
Did you find Gossip Monger? What did she say?
She wants your picture in exchange for information. She made a very Himiko-centric proposal.
I knew she was weird.
Oh boy. You said you were friends. You can't give in to her. What level of beauty filter do you want for the photo?
There are many types of friend. She's the type you can only stay friends with if you never meet her.
Oh. Right. Friends that you never actually meet or interact with. I mean, I guess kinda. You know, there's like whole parasocial relationships and whatnot. But I don't know if that applies here.
It's okay. It's just a picture. I don't mind. Go ahead.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. No, Himiko, you need to smile. Also, hang on. Maybe I should use a taller character for this, because the downward angle is a little weird. There we go. Perfect.
Let me see. Hey, you're pretty good.
Huh? What are you taking pictures of?
This gorgeous woman right here. What brings you here? March 7th may have rubbed off on me.
Why do you sound so nervous all of a sudden? Suspicious.
Is it
I
gonna...
didn't expect to see you here. Didn't you say you were really busy?
It's gonna turn out that, like, Asta's, for some reason, spreading rumors about herself. That's just a theory for now, though.
I am. The Legion has only just retreated. The station is in absolute shambles. Now any progress in rebuilding things has been ruined by the reappearance of the Fragmentum.
Oh. An active Stellaron is rarely a cause for celebration. What did Herta say about the Fragmentum's appearance?
Probably
You know what
nothing.
she's like. It's like nothing's happened. She's just sitting back and giving orders. If there's time later, I want to talk to you both in more detail about this. You're the Fragmentum experts, after all.
That is our title,
Anytime.
kinda.
I need to go. Someone's taken my family encryption key.
Oh.
You know, the one I used to withdraw my allowance? I need to get to the bottom of it.
Oh. Your family encryption key. Someone's withholding her encryption key. Hey, good to see you too. How you been? How you been?
That might be the whistleblower's so-called evidence. Looks like you don't have much time to lose.
Yeah, I guess I better go find out who took it. Oh, okay, here we go. Remember to send me the pictures when you get them. Image sent. Oh my, Himiko really is beautiful. Oh, I'm going to print this out as a wallpaper and hang it in my room so that I can look at it all day. Yeah, that was Asta. I'm doing the quest where people are accusing her of embezzling money, and I'm trying to figure out who like started the rumor and like stole her encryption key or whatever that they're gonna try to use as evidence against her. So yeah, we gotta protect baby girl Asta over here. Right. I said I was going to give you Richard Know-It-All's identity, didn't I? He's Richard, from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. This information is guaranteed to be authentic. He's a business rival after all. So his real name is actually Richard? I didn't even need to go to you for this information, Pamela. Yes, he's that tall and thin man with black-rimmed glasses and a slanted fringe. This guy had just been chased out by his own department, so he's always hanging around the reception hall. That inside scoop that he has, I know all about it too. You want to hear about it? The same terms of our deal still apply here. Himiko. Fine, I'll get it myself. Pamela is someone who is like, she's like she's a gossip like person, so she knows all the gossip on the station, and so she was able to tell me who this one person in the anonymous group chat was, so that I was able to find out. But in return, she said that I had to take a picture of Himiko for her, because I guess she really, really likes Himiko. A little creepy, honestly, but, you know, it's fine. Himiko said it was okay. She was like, oh yeah, I know she's a weirdo. Wait, I need to... take a picture. Oh, I'm identifying the target?
Doesn't fit gossip monger's descriptions.
Oh.
She said, a young man with black-rimmed glasses and a slanted fringe.
Oh. Slanted fringe. This guy, maybe? Nope.
Doesn't fit gossip monger's descriptions. She said, a young man with black-rimmed black.
And you are?
Hey, you bastard, how dare you talk about Asta that way?
And you are?
Are you Richard Know-It-All? Are you the one who started the rumor about Asta? Yeah.
Rumors? More like a formal complaint. So, you're here about the lead researcher's corruption. Anything for a good story, huh? I don't get it. You people live your lives for gossip. Wouldn't it be better to apply that drive to your research? Madame Herta would be delighted to see everyone working so hard.
I'm here to punish you. Hand over Asta's encryption key.
What encryption key? Have you been reading too many novels? You think there's some hidden heir on this space station with keys to the family coffers? Less fantasizing, more researching. Got it? Alright, you want the scoop? Fine. I backed it all up anyway. Here, take it. And let it be known that I, Richard Know-It-All, do not spread rumors.
Really?
This is the receipt. See the title on this purchase order? That's what I call substantive evidence.
Is the source of this document reliable? I don't know if this person is reliable.
Of course it is. If I had any doubt, I'd have kept it quiet. I picked it up a few days ago when I was collecting a package. I saw a few receipts requiring the lead researcher's signature.
Yeah, exactly. She's like a really big gossip and really, really obsessed with Himiko. Like to a pretty weird level.
Security Department's head honcho, Arlen, he left pretty quickly when he saw him. We all know he's on her side anyway. So I had a peek, and whoa, she's buying equipment for the space station under her own name. I've got her now.
But that is not evidence at all. It would only if it was the other way around, if she was buying her own stuff under the space station's name, then that would be evidence, but she's buying equipment for the space station using her own money? That's just her being nice.
Jeez, do I really have to break it down for you? The space station has its own financial procedures. As long as the purchase is for the space station, no matter how big or small, it has to go through the organizational account using the station's allocated funds. The payer here is her private account. She's totally embezzling station funds for herself. I'm so disappointed, so hurt. She looks like a sweet enough girl, but not only did she fail to repay Madame Herta for promoting her, she even stooped to this. I was so angry, I was shaking. I broke out in a cold sweat.
Jesus. Have you ever considered that maybe she just paid for it herself?
That amount of money? Herself? Who do you think she is? Fleming's daughter?
She's daughter of someone important.
Anyway, now you know everything, so leave me alone. I still need to write a report about this for Madame Hertha.
Seems like it's all just a scare. But it's easy to make rumors and hard to dispel them. I better let Asta know.
Take this. Oh, hang on. Sorry, got back up to it. Sorry, got back up.
Take caution.
There we go. Punched him.
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. We'll be safe.
Oh. Jesus. Oh, fucking Richard Know-It-Alls texting in the group chat. Lol, some young brat just came up to me. Yo, Rich. Rich, what about your scoop? Everyone wants to know when you're gonna reveal it. Soon, soon. Remember the youngster I just mentioned? That brat came up to me to ask about this too. Once I showed my irrefutable evidence, even they had to shut up. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. The one who came to find you was the person who fought off the Legion's doomsday beast. You don't say. Oh? I saw it on the monitors, too. This person also defeated the Fragmentum's monsters back at the Special Purpose Lab. Oh dear, looks like you've run into the big shot, Rich. Richard Know-It-All left the group chat. Rich? Rich, you there? And he's about to be, like, leaving the space station, too. Oh, Arlen's here.
You can't waste money like this.
Yeah, seriously, Richard is just a piece of crap. A real asshole.
This isn't wasting money. The IPC's budget is so stringent and, the process takes so long. By the time my application would have gone through, too much time would have been wasted.
Yeah, just by the name Richard, you can tell he's a dick.
Do you know how much hardware was destroyed when the Legion attacked? And how many cables are currently out of order on the station? How is it my fault when I'm spending my own money to solve everyone else's problems? Give my encryption key back.
Oh, it was Arlen who took it to try and stop her from wasting her own money.
I won't. You. Who gave you the right to tell me what to do with my money? You did.
She did?
Well, I might have done that, but this doesn't count as wasting money. How is it not wasting money? We lost that finding device you bought during the Legion's invasion.
Wait a minute. Findy? Oh, man, that's connected to another quest. Yeah, Asta, chill out for a minute. Arlen's just trying to, like, make sure your super rich family doesn't go bankrupt from all this spending.
All you had to do was check the inventory, and we could have replaced it. Why did you make a new order? And that Starknot fleet from the last time?
Starknot?
I did make an order, but it didn't go through. I was just trying to improve security measures to make sure attacks like this don't happen again. If the money wasn't spent, then it doesn't count. Anyway, are you here for something?
Nothing as important as what you were just discussing. It's a very abrupt way to change the topic. Yeah.
Please, tell me why you're here.
Tell her about Richard. So this guy Richard is a fucking piece of work.
So, you think Richard was the one who stole my encryption key?
Wait, do we not know? But we know it was him.
So he was the one who started the rumors. Huh. That fits.
It feels like she's not surprised.
I'll deal with that immediately. Please don't worry, Miss Asta.
Yeah, go. Wait! Leave the encryption key here.
That's a separate issue. We'll talk about the encryption key later.
How can you...
Dang. Visitor verification. Oh, Asta's become a visitor on the Express. Oh, awesome. Guess who I am? Can I talk about her at all? Or can I talk about that with her at all? About the Star Hunt. Oh, of course, I remember that. But I'm afraid you'll have to be more patient. They only made limited copies of it, you see, and I haven't been able to get my hands on them. I've sent out the word that I'm willing to buy them, even at a high price, but so far I haven't heard back from anybody. Now that I think about it, it's understandable that people are not willing to sell theirs. After all, who doesn't love a Star Knot? This is no ordinary film crossover. It's about passion and taste. I wouldn't sell mine if I got one. Huh. I feel like these quests are way shorter than the usual, like, companion quests in Genshin. Because in Genshin, if you have, like, a quest, you know, if you're doing, like, Zhongli story quest, or, like, Nahida story quest, or, you know, even some less important characters, like Razor's story quest, those take, like, an hour and a half, usually. And this one took, like, less than 45 minutes. So, yeah, it was pretty darn quick. And now, if I go to the parlor car, I'm gonna see if Asta's here. Asta! What's up?
If a space telescope were deployed at this location on the Express, it would almost certainly be possible to observe shorter wavelengths.
Sorry? What does that mean?
Feels like a good angle.
Have you got a new thesis topic?
Sure do. You know, I was racking my brains before I boarded the Express, but now I've got more ideas than I know what to do with. Inspiration is a fickle mistress.
Inspiration is a fickle mistress. I see.
My thesis might just be related to the Express. I hope you'll agree to be interviewed later. I need first-hand information.
I am all ears for your interview.
Well, of course, there are other things in life, too.
Why not just soak in the Express for today?
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Well, I've been on the Express before, but this is my first visit with you on board.
Yeah, seriously. Like, I don't know exactly how rich her family is, but I feel like whatever the heck a Star Knot is, has got to be a hefty sum of money. And that was just one of the things that she talked about trying to buy.
Looking forward to it.
Nice. Anything other than that?
Shorter wavelengths could be observed. It'd make for a good thesis. But that's not the focus of today. Oh, that's not a bad... I've been on the Express before. Looking forward to it.
Okay. That's all she has to say. Another text message. Good lord. I can't get away from these people. Arlan. Thanks for your help in uncovering the conspirator. I would like to thank you on behalf of Asta. Leave the rest to me. Herta didn't punish Asta, did she? You really don't understand Madame Herta, do you? She couldn't care less about trivial matters like this. This space station may be Madame Herta's property, but she didn't pay a single credit for its construction. Really? Miss Asta's family has ties to the IPC, so saying she's wealthy would be an understatement. Most of the facilities in the space station were essentially funded by her, so the cost of those things she purchased was practically nothing for her, really. Okay, yeah, so never mind. I guess her family is, like, disgustingly wealthy. Like, so, because, yeah, if she was able to fund building basically the entire space station, yeah, I think they have the money for however many star knots they want. What exactly is the interastral piece? Is it too lazy to cozy up with Miss Asta? Have you decided on what to do with? I wish I could see more. Because... Is it too late to cozy up with Miss Asta now? Is she single? Is Miss Asta... Please don't joke about that. I'll take it seriously. Arlen, calm down. In any case, I have to thank you for helping Miss Asta with this incident. Oh, and there's another one. What the heck? Holy Jesus, this is a long fucking message. Herda Panopticon System. Adam Herda's Herda Club. An update on the rumor circulating in a certain anonymous chat group regarding the space station's lead researcher. Hashtag latest update. The rumor in circulation is false and untrue. Equipment purchase records and statement information have been properly disclosed to the relevant department in the IPC. The full reports of the investigation have been posted on the space station's personnel internal data center. With help offered by a certain volunteer, the said rumor has been determined to be false. The Space Station Security Center has dealt with the perpetrator of this false accusation in accordance with the regulations. Furthermore, we would like to urge all employees to remain alert to any unverified rumors and refrain from spreading them further, so that we can together build a positive social environment within the space station. Note: the procured little robot has been placed in the communal area. Please feel free to check it out. The procured little robot. What did I say? You tried to maliciously Oh, what did I say? You tried to maliciously defame a little girl, and now you're not even going to apologize? Humanity regresses by the day. Like something out of a horror story. Richard Know-It-All is nowhere to be found in the space station anymore. Holy crap, they killed him. Are you from the security department's monitoring room? You seem to have a lot of free time. Bill Portcullis left the group. Damn. Lol, it's just a pain... it's just plain funny to have someone like you lecture us when all you do is ride your moral high horse and hide behind anonymity. If you're so good at being a keyboard warrior, why don't you show your staff card? Come on, let's take this offline. You're so Philistine. Such an ignoramus. And Robot left the group chat as well. I see right through you, whoever you are. Licenseless space driving was kicked from the group. Everyone, while chatting here, please mind your manners and watch your words. Don't offend people, don't make bad jokes, and don't provoke others. And also, don't stick your nose into other people's sensitive issues, and don't try to get to the bottom of them. Jesus Christ, they actually kind of captured, like, a fucking, Discord group. When chatting here, everyone must take extra effort to hurt people, make bad jokes, and provoke others. We must dig deeply into other people's sensitive issues to find out the truth. We need to learn to be tolerant and considerate while communicating. If there's a difference in opinion, don't fight over it and don't act on impulse. We need to be ruthless and relentless while communicating. If there's a difference in opinion, do what your gut tells you. Never back off or back down, and never admit defeat. Blocked. Blocked. left the group chat. Purple Shirley left the group chat. People Breaker. Looking at the chat history, all I see is just people fighting. Honestly, I'm not interested. Agreed. I'm leaving as well. Hair Maestro. Yeah, I'm leaving too. I can't take this. Private dating chat. Sigh. You guys, forget it. I'm getting too old for this. I'm out. People Breaker, Ginger Spotted Dove, People, Private Dating Chat, Hair Maestro, and 66 others left the group chat. Wow. That's a lot. Whoa, I had no idea there were so many people in this group chat. I remember you. You added me to the group. You already know me. Yep. Come to think of it, I haven't formally thanked you for your help. You planned all this? Is this Herta? Was Herta actually the one who started all this? Was this all part of your plan? You give me too much credit. I just needed the help of some of the space station's big hero to settle some stuff that I couldn't attend to myself. Who are you? You already know me. That's what they're gonna say. I think you know. Wait, was it Asta or was it Herta? Maybe it was Asta. I think it was Asta. Oh yeah, because she didn't seem surprised at all. Well, alrighty then. What else can I do? Wait, Signs of the Fragmentum. When did I accept that quest? Yep, that was that. I don't know what... Whoops. I don't know what quest this is. So, there's another thing that I have to do? Well, I'm gonna do whatever this Signs of the Fragmentum quest is, because I do not remember accepting it. So it might have just been something that I got at the end of that quest. The extent of fragmentum corrosion in this zone is very severe, and even the terminal devices recently broke. Establishing a remote connection is the only way to go, but that requires beacon data. Are you Stel? I guess you're sent here by lead researcher Asta. Awesome. Please do us a favor and collect data from the beacons inside. Please. It's quite dangerous in there, but if you're ready, just let me know. I guess let's go? Oh, okay. What? Is this like one-time domains? Exposure. The scanning function loaded on the camera can see through enemies. After being seen through, enemies will take 50% more damage. Okay, okay. Finish battle within 5 turns. Allies are knocked down for no more than 2 times. Find all wubbaboos and collect the beacon data they are carrying. I guess I'll try it. What are the rules here? Okay. Interesting, interesting. I will challenge this, I guess. Yeah. Now you've reached the site, let me cut to the chase. Fragmentum creatures are present in the area. Aw, what's that thing? The equipment we set up previously has been damaged. Therefore, this trip is to collect data from the beacons to restore remote connection. Your camera is equipped with a temporary scanning program through which the space station's terminals can remotely analyze the data in any visible beacons. There are quite a lot of wubbaboos in this zone, and they've managed to transfer some of the beacon data onto themselves amidst the chaos. Point the camera at the wubbaboo and extract data once the button lights up. This thing? That's a wubbaboo? Take that. Thanks you with a woo and leaves? Oh, so they're friendly? Thought they looked a little dangerous. Oh, I see. This is only a sustenance anchor. Take this. Seen through. Oh, I just barely got him. I think this is like a domain. At least that's what it seems like to me. Like a one-time sort of domain, like Genshin sometimes has.
Scared yet? Who's the
Looks like I just kind of go in and then do some stuff and then go out.
You couldn't have done it without me.
I guess I go either way. I'll start with this way. Oh wait, hang on. Let me scan the wubbaboo. And then let me scan the enemy. Seen through. Bam!
Everything's ordained by the star. Oh, profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing. I don't remember inviting you. A gift from the stars. This song's just for you. Turn up the volume.
Watch this.
Easy.
I hope I helped.
Oh wait, hang on, I better get him with the camera first. Haha, seen through you. Haha. Do your little walk on, yep. Oh no, not Asta. That's rude, actually.
The lucky one today.
Yep.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. My tempo.
And we'll kill him with this side thing.
My music. Conquer us all.
You couldn't have done it without me.
No wubbaboos here. Is there one in here? No. Maybe that's where the final boss will be or something. Yeah, it does seem like I'm kind of scanning Pokemon, right? Wait, why did the thing light up here? Am I missing something? Uh-oh. No, turn around, quick. Seen through. Yes, I got him. This is the Pokemon Go game mode, clearly.
A guest with no manners, huh? A gift from the stars. Everything's ordained by the star. Oh, profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
That's right, I gotta catch them all.
This song's just for you.
They've all got some very important, like, data on them or something.
You have the worst luck running into me.
This one.
Target threat index lowered. Commencing annihilation.
He's not dead.
Remember inviting you. Who's the lucky one today?
Okay, there we go. There's gotta be a Wubbaboo in this room, right? I'm still missing 2 of them. Why is this guy crouching all creepy like? Hey, get up.
A gift from the stars. Keep up. My tempo. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Bam.
I hope I helped.
Am I just blind? I mean, maybe I'm just blind. Oh, I am blind. Here's one. Look at this little guy. Yeah, he is. He's a little Pokemon. What's the little like ghost one? Oh, you know what? There's probably one doing the same thing in the other room, and I just totally missed it. Or not? Okay, hang on. The camera lights up around here. So I feel like there's something I'm... You son of a bitch. You were hiding on me. Oh my god. Take it back to the investigators. Of course, of course. Hey, buddy. We're so lucky to have you still. The remote connection is up. Leave the rest to us. Go back and have a good rest. Here you go. Beacon data collect, establishing connection, remote connection successful. Thanks, Stell. Hey. Finish battle within 5 turns. Check. Allies are knocked down for no more than 2 times. Check. Find all Wubbaboos and collect beacon data. Very cool. And what is this? Something. I've heard of Digimon. I only know it sort of like as, you know, the knockoff Pokemon. But I mean, it's probably there's probably more to it than that. Complete warring expeditions 1 times. Yeah. Alright, so if I wanted to, I guess I could do more of these. And honestly, I'm high enough level to, but that's probably something for another time. Okay, and these 2 are also on the Herta space station, so maybe I'll do that while I'm here.
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. We'll be safe here.
Oh, Digimon can actually, like, talk? That sounds a little creepy, honestly. Though I can see it being kind of cute and nice. Let's buy... Yeah, let's buy some of these. And let's buy some of these. Alright, I actually forget what this one's about. Guide Paradox. The elderly Esther authorizes you to retrieve the videotapes of wonders and secrets, but why you? That's because this reacher from the Department of Insight believes that secrets choose their own witnesses. Is this another text I got at some point that I just do not remember? Maybe. Alright, Esther. I'll go Esther. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Are you exercising? Sounds like Chi-Chi. You're responsible for all these archives? Oh, it's a very weird show. Oh boy. Sounds like something that people could really just do weird stuff with. I mean, yeah, I guess the concept of capturing powerful talking creatures and forcing them to fight each other is weird in and of itself, and then just you can just add on more and more levels of weird pretty easily. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Drink? Are you exercising? 3. You see? 3 are missing. Gotta find these videotapes. I know I'm right about this. I may be getting old. I may have forgotten all about the eons. But I keep track of the numbers of these tapes like my life depends on it. Kid, you came just in time. If you have time, go find them for me. If you don't, then I suppose I'll have to get help from those old farts. Old farts? Yeah, there's Wen Tiangwen, who... Oh, I think that's the guy who was talking to us for like a millennia last time, who talks to machine parts all day in the maintenance room. Bernard in the Department of Galactic Geography, who gives nicknames to the scrolls and plants. And then there's Gun, who can lie through his teeth without the blink of an eye. Yep, there's an old fart suited for every job. Videotapes. The videotapes in the space station are different from ordinary ones. They are recordings of wonders and mysteries you won't find anywhere. Because of this, they need to be looked after by specialized personnel. This is a great learning opportunity for you. You should count yourself lucky. It's goofy. That's good. I mean, if you enjoy it, then yeah, that sounds like it's pretty awesome. You know, it's like even if it's somewhat considered a knockoff, it's like, you know, you enjoy what you enjoy. So yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Let's not trouble those old elderly people. Good. We don't see many accommodating young folks like you nowadays. However, I have to remind you that the producers of these videotapes have implanted some defense mechanisms to help protect their secrets. If you're not careful when touching the videotapes, best case scenario is you will feel a little dizzy, and the data transfer may be forcibly interrupted. Worst case scenario, it may cause abnormal behaviors, hallucination, and paranoia, eventually leading to memory and consciousness disorders. Good thing I'm not interested in secrets. It's a trap! Not so much of a trap. It's just a result of the constant arms race between researchers vying to be the best at what they do. They simply used a certain kind of technology to turn away those deemed unworthy from accessing information. Malicious baits are deeply embedded in the information by means of flashing visual stimuli and inaudible ultrasound waves, thus manipulating the subconscious to inflict harm on the subject. Ah, that's scary. Consciousness, pre-consciousness, and subconsciousness. Self, ego, and superego. Imagination, symbolism, reality, and so on. The labyrinth of the human mind is a compulsory subject that almost all space station researchers are proficient in. I'm guessing someone took advantage of the Legion's invasion and snatched the videotapes when the master control zone was unguarded. There are no borrowing records, indicating that the suspect is unwilling to expose their identity. I mean, that would make sense. There was no sign of damage, indicating that they were not trying to destroy those videotapes, but to view them in secret. View the secret within. The device for playing those videotapes is located in the safe area of the supply zone. If you go there, you may find some clues. Okay. Let's do that. Why is this one all the way over here? Videotape Doomsday. The screen lights up. The supply zone is wide open, but the spacecraft is still under control. Right, the supply zone is wide open, but the spacecraft is still under control. The faint glimmers from neutrino explosions stain the platform a shade of yellow. In the disturbing silence, you hear increasingly rapid breathing. Breathe, run, open the hatch, lock the navigation interface, and move on to the next one, until you are stopped by a pair of hands. They belong to a young geopolitics researcher with eyes like an eagle's. Eagle Castle has been destroyed, he says. This is the most direct proof of the power of the Eons. In the face of the destruction of the planet, the justice sought by men is laughably insignificant. He lowers his voice. Now that the cosmic route is blocked by that thing, there's no chance you can rush back to your home planet to sound the alarm before the Antimatter Legion arrives. If you do that, you will be intercepted along the way by some evil monster with nothing but the desire to destroy. Promise me, don't go back to die. Stay here. Continue our research. The next second, the researcher is pushed aside and an intact aircraft has been seen beside him. Amidst the noise of the liftoff, you hear the geopolitics researcher shouting out a name, as though you have heard it before on the radio. Sorry, a tired voice comes through from the noisy radio. The space station chose to remain neutral in the invasion by the Legion. No reinforcements will arrive. If you can, please return as soon as possible, according to the scheduled route. Do you hear me? It seems this is not the first time the Legion played the bad guys. A researcher once left the space station with information. Intermittently, a name is repeated on the cosmic radio. No answer. Take out video tape. Alrighty. What the? The hell is this another password or something? Letter from the Comet Hunter. That was the guy that the old man from last time was talking about, right? Letter from the Comet Hunter 3. To old friends and enemies and new ones. To those of you who don't know who Hosea Lazaro is, feel free to ask the head of the Department of Implement Arts. I can still recall the man in charge of the Department of Implement Arts when I was a junior researcher trying my best at work. Wen Huairen was his name, the old man of Wen Mingde. Old Miser really enjoyed cutting our research funds. He slashed the supply of instruments used to test the composition of atmosphere and soil on different planets, and used the money to buy showy antiques from the IPC, calling it business exchange. He had an eye for rare relics, I'll give him that. He bought low and sold extremely high in the interastral market. The Department of Implement Arts was raking in profits because of this. In the meantime, we had to make do with an astro rod from planetary research. Yup, wartime. Even after I hit his face with an astro rod, he did not change a bit. Business as usual. Money for Department of Implement Arts, budget cut for Department of Galactic Geography. Business must have been booming for Department of Implement Arts since I left. After all, one less accountant who ran random checks and pushed for more fair distribution of resources to worry about. More and more suppliers have Herta Department of Implement Arts branded on their packages. In addition to Wen Huairen, all those who bullied the Department of Galactic Geography were taught a lesson by me, Hosea Lazaro. Many became my enemies who saw to my removal from the space station, but some turned into my friends. I'm not the most amicable type, true, and I got into a lot of trouble because of that. But when Tian Wang was the only one who gave me a proper smack. It was on me, though. I owe him that. Those old friends of mine, I know most of them are still kicking. The same goes for me. In fact, I want them to know that I have never felt better, despite the fact that I nearly kicked the bucket in the wastelands of the destruction several times. My head was wanted by numerous factions thanks to my recklessness. Years of saving wasted in Masked Fool's pub. None of those matter now. I'm alive and kicking. An old friend or enemy, Hosea Lazaro. Well, alrighty then. Oh no, I'm seeing more of them around here. Oh no. Okay, I'll read the rest of those later. I see one over there and one over there. I'll do that later. I'll instead continue with the quest. Videotape Justice. The camera centers on the white table in a conference room and begins to shake slowly. The scene is dense and noisy. Then a majestic voice starts reading a report about the establishment of the Herta Department of Galactic Geopolitics. The voice says that when the will of the eons is regarded as the standard, the will of man will withdraw from history accordingly. The problem is that our world favors the eons, who can reap power from their paths. Here, the strong get to make the rules, and power defines justice. What the Department of Galactic Geopolitics wants to oppose is this status quo of strong ruling over the weak. Those rights and interests ignored by the Eons will be upheld by us. Those who are trampled will receive our help. We are committed to rebuilding the value of justice for humans in the galaxy. This is the proposal of the two founders, Gun Konolev and Sheila Nova. Before the voice finishes, there is already applause and jeers in the conference room. So they are the Konolevs of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. During this passionate event, you see countless handshakes in front of the camera until you hear someone call out a name. Sheila! A powerful voice calls out, accompanied by background noises that are hard to separate from it, as if inextricably intertwined. This is the most direct proof of the power of the Eons. In the face of the destruction of the planet, the justice sought by men is laughably insignificant. While you struggle to distinguish the name Sheila, you are drowned out by the murmurs in the background. The end of the video seems to be blurry. Those two geopolitics researchers sound familiar. Suddenly you get a splitting headache, forcing you to give up the thought. Weird. Okay. Is that like some Eon interference or something? And this one. Videotape Dim Blue Dot. The point of view appears to be falling into empty space without beginning or end. The camera eventually gets focused. Now you're looking at the vast hinterland of the universe through a standard issue navigation visor. In the distance is a bright blue dot, like a condensed water droplet. You recognize it as the Herta space station. Oh, okay. The next second, crystallized cracks spread silently across the screen. The dim blue flickers, monsters spread all over the sky, and the silent planet begins to crack slowly apart. Then comes the flashback, from a baby crying in the cradle, to the joyous laughter and the resentment in teenage years, and the space station's cold reflection before the final departure. They say your life flashes before your eyes at the final moments of your life. This video undoubtedly records the last moments of a deceased person's life. You struggle to pull yourself out of the immersive dark mud. All you hear is the intermittent cosmic radio. There is a lot of reading, yeah. It seems to be calling a name you cannot hear clearly. It's always some name. This trip feels dangerous. It's amazing, like watching someone's mouth. Dangerous. It is still calling the name you cannot hear clearly. Take out the videotape. These videotapes seem to be related. They seem to be records of different stages of life of the same person. A space radio called Sheila pursued justice for a doomed planet geopolitics researcher. Space radio called Sheila pursued justice for a doomed planet geopolitics researcher. The sentence in your mind suddenly becomes broken and distorted. In your vision, the dark cabin gradually becomes distorted and strange. You get a splitting headache, and then lose consciousness. What the heck? I was just watching some videotapes. Where am I waking up this time? Okay, the medical area. This is... Oh, Joanne, I hope you're not still infected with that mimetic virus or whatever. The medical cabin of Herta Space Station. You fainted because of contact with improper information. Can you tell me what information you have been exposed to? Oh, you know what? That lady did say that those tapes were very special and that people wanted to look at their secrets, so maybe I shouldn't have activated them after all, huh? The life of a deceased, the life of a geopolitics researcher, the life of someone who fought against the Legion. Also the life of a person named Sheila. Whatever it is, I have cleared the mental contamination for you. Now you'd better go for a walk and see if you have any other symptoms. Come with me. Yeah, I was gonna say, if I have other symptoms, you better walk with me. Okay, you're walking a little fast here, lady. Emergency resolved. Now let's continue. Same problem this time? Well, I seem to keep forgetting things lately. I've told you many times before that it is very normal to forget things sometimes. No, I've been forgetting basic things, like my birthday, who my friends are, or how I came to the space station. Yeah, no, that is not something that you should be forgetting all the time. Fine. Just to reassure you, I'll give you a full-body scan using the capsule treatment module this time. There's nothing wrong with your physical functions. But there's clearly something wrong with her mental functions. Like, if someone says that they're having trouble remembering their birthday or who their friends are, that is a clear sign that they need some kind of mental acuity evaluation. On the contrary, they're a little too perfect. Of course, that's your gift. After all, having a talent is not an unusual occurrence, and your talent seems to be your physical health. So in turn, it's only fair that you might have a poor memory. With such a perfect physical condition, I better keep this on file. Let me make a record of this. What's your name? Oh, yes, Dr. Joanne. My name is Sheila Nova. Sheila Nova, that's the name mentioned in the video. You're supposed to be dead. In the video recording, she clearly left the space station. She even died. There must be something to this. It also matches the secret Esther is talking about. I should investigate this so-called Sheila first. Don't wander around. Your effective experience is no joke. This is the price you pay for being nosy. Okay. I'll go this much. Sheila Nova? No, Joanne, it's definitely not ordinary forgetfulness. It's like someone stole my memories overnight. Maybe you had a run-in with a memo snatcher. Dun dun dun. Are you talking about those rascals in the Garden of Recollection? There's nothing those guys wouldn't do to get a hold of other people's memories. If this is their doing, ordinary treatment is not going to work. But as far as I know, those memo snatchers have never been seen in the space station. Yeah, because you can't see them unless they want to be seen. It's good to have your embarrassing memory stolen. That's a good one, ma'am, but I'm sure what I've forgotten is very important. Even questions like, who am I? The way I see it, it won't matter as long as it doesn't affect your research. I have some questions that may help you remember. Oh? We have a memory expert here, do we? Oh, sorry. Oh, we have a memory expert here. I can't read sentences properly. I'd like to see what treatment you can come up with that even the medical staff don't know. Are you the founder of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics? No, ma'am. I'm just a guide in the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. I'm responsible for passing on the rules made by the big shots in the space station. I'm flattered by your question, though. Have you ever had a lover or a husband? No, ma'am. I hope to contribute my everything to the Department of Geopolitics, including my health, my dreams, and my passion. Have you ever left the space station? No, ma'am. I've never left the space station since I was born. Since you were born? Were you born on the space station? Is that allowed? I don't think I'll leave the space station until my soul returns to the galaxy. The answers to these questions don't match the videos at all. So, memory expert, aren't you going to cast your memory restoration spell? You sound like you're doing a surgery. And what's with the videos? Those videos are records of Sheila's past. As far as I know, all those videos are recordings of someone's personal experience. You mean those videos you saw are backups of researcher Sheila's life? Can you elaborate on what you saw? Describe what was shown in the videos. That's horrible. I don't remember any of those things. It's like listening to someone else's life. I'll try to sort it out for you guys. So, in the videos, Sheila is the founder of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, and she left the space station and died on the way back to her home planet to warn its inhabitants about the invasion of the Legion, which doesn't match this person in front of us at all. Maybe it's someone with the same name? The Department of Galactic Geopolitics has registered the names of all its staff. I'm sure there's no one with the same name as me in the database. How come you remember this so well? It's very strange. There's also an image that I remember very clearly above all else. Rows of security monitors loom within a dark room. The scene goes on forever without a beginning or an end. It is as though someone forced this image into my mind, but at the same time, it feels like a complete memory. Ma'am, since fate has brought us together, I have a request. Please help me get to the place in my memories and find those security monitors. I can think of at least a couple rooms. I have a hunch that if I can just find those security monitors, everything will become clear. I'll help you find it. Hey, don't forget you are both patients. One has potential short-term amnesia, and the other had a temporary disturbance of consciousness. If you can't find this room at all, then maybe I'm losing my mind. Head to the room from Sheila's memory. Oh, that room? Uh-oh. There are a lot of... Let's look for the security monitor that she was talking about. Yeah. First, a punch. Punch.
I don't remember inviting you.
I think Sheila watched the same videotapes that I did, and now she thinks she is a different person who's, like, actually dead.
Target threat index lowered. Annihilation.
Thing. At least that's what I got from it.
I hope I helped.
Let's see. There's nothing on the screen. This doesn't seem to be the security monitor Sheila was talking about. Okay. Oh. Sheila's character script. What? Yeah, this is very weird, right? Written by Gun Konolev. Sheila's character introduction. What? Sheila Nova, guide of the Herta Department of Galactic Geopolitics, is the child of two unidentified justice researchers from the space station. Her parents were both killed in the war against the Lord Ravager's destruction of her home planet, Miniatar. Gun Konolev has raised her since birth. She has gotten a proper and comprehensive education in the field of justice and has made it her mission to propagate the moral ideals of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. And then a note. Such a fabrication seems so pathetic in contrast to her real life. Oh, the fact that he was the one who raised her, even though that's not at all what happened. She's always righteous and proper in her conduct, and she's never pessimistic in the face of injustice. Her code of conduct will be passed down to future generations. She runs thought experiments on ethics in the space station on a regular basis. Sorry. Sheila's dialogue lines. Smiles. My name is Sheila Nova. Elegantly. I am only a guide of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, in charge of enforcing the regulations established by the space station's leaders on a regular basis. Enthusiastically, I pledge myself to the Department of Galactic Geopolitics and to justice itself, with my health, dreams, and greatest passions. Sad. I've never left the space station since birth. I don't think I'll leave the space station till my soul returns to the galaxy. That's exactly what Sheila said. Weird. This script is exactly what Sheila said when she answered my questions. Is someone watching her and writing her dialogues, or is someone controlling her speech? And this Gun Konolev, what experiment is he talking about? I have to get the information to Sheila as soon as possible. Then we can work on what the secret is. Yeah, this is pretty creepy. Not gonna lie. Oh, Joanne. Oh, you're too late. Everything's been dealt with. I found the information. Gun from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics came and temporarily took over the authority of the medical cabin, saying he knows how to cure Sheila. In return for letting him use the medical cabin, he helped our department compile a list of patient confidentiality clauses. With that, no matter how influential a visitor is, they must follow the department's rules. This will greatly improve the privacy of doctors and patients alike. What? Open the door. You're just being lazy. This Gun, he could be a bad guy. Why do you say that? Although, judging by your anxious look, you don't seem to be lying. Fine, you can sort it out with him face to face. You look like you're in a rush. Whatever, our department isn't involved. You can deal with your own problems. Okay. Gun, you better not be being weird. I'm performing treatment on this young guide from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Do you two have a good reason for breaking in here? This is a treatment? I think you have ulterior motives. Look, like I said, I'm helping this guide from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Although there was a little accident, it was not serious and far from being a conspiracy. She seems to have temporarily lost consciousness, but her vitals are okay. By the way, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Gun, the founder of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. As you can see, I have the knowledge and authority that matches my age. If you don't leave, I'll have security take you away on the grounds of interfering with medical procedures. There's nothing we can do. His authority is higher than mine, second only to the likes of Chief Arlon. Let's wait outside for now. That's it, I'm calling Chief Arlon right now. Also, why is his authority only second to the Chief of Security? Shouldn't other people have, like Asta, Herta, lots of other people? Why don't you take a look at what I have here? Yeah, why don't you take a look at this? Why do you have my manuscript? I distinctly remember putting it away a long time ago. It seems that you may have misunderstood its content. To tell you the truth, I'm a theater enthusiast. I've written a play or two myself in my spare time. It's pure fiction. I see you have a lot of doubts about me. Why don't we have a chat? Maybe we can be friends. No thanks. That's right. If you have anything important to say, spill it. This manuscript talks about a mysterious experiment. The so-called experiment is just a part of my hobby. Some people like gardening. I prefer to write plays. Surely you can't be so naive as to think that this has anything to do with what you can see here right now, are you? Sheila has been reciting the script you wrote in advance. Oh, you've spoken to her. That's very observant of you. Most people wouldn't notice this without paying close attention. Let me put it this way. I wrote that so-called script by imitating Sheila's speech. It is still fictional. That should clear up any misunderstandings you may have. I still think you have ulterior motives. That's just your personal speculation. Do you have any other evidence? If not, there's no need to continue this conversation. My intuition has always been accurate. I'm not going to leave. Joanne, don't just stand there. What are you talking about? Is this another residual effect of watching those videos? Right, the videos. What videos? What are you talking about? I saw you on the videos. What? How could you have seen Gun in Sheila's videos? Given their age difference, if you saw a young Gun in the videos, Sheila must have been a baby at the time. But that's not what you saw. Unless the Sheila in front of us now is neither the owner of the videos nor the real Sheila Nova. If there is a so-called conspiracy or some kind of experiment, then it can only mean one thing. She's impersonating Sheila under false pretenses. And she's strictly following Gun's script. I think Joanne's theory is correct, unless the experiment is to keep Sheila young forever. Yep, it all makes sense now. You too. I must say, this is all very entertaining to watch. Well, since you found the video, I suppose I can't hide it anymore. Who would have thought this tiny experiment of mine could attract so much interest? What happens next may surprise you, but no matter what you see or hear, please be patient until the end. I can't wait. You better tell the truth, don't embellish it. Get over yourself, there's nothing I haven't seen. Sheila, reconnect. We have something to ask you. Yes, Mr. Gunn, but I don't feel so good. Sheila, are you okay? Now you can give her some instructions, like pray, sing, or shout. Be sure to do what I say first. Remember, the instructions include pray, sing, and shout. What? This is very weird. Hi, Sheila. Hello, I'm Sheila Nova, your guide to the Herta Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Hit me. Hey, what are you doing? Although the instructions are not limited to the 3 I just mentioned, clearly, this is not in the script. Please do as I say. Sheila, pray? Yeah, this is a weird quest. What the heck is going on? Yes, a smart person may have guessed by now. This all happened because I was too idealistic with my initial experiment design. I thought I could restore Sheila to her original self, relying only on a script and some technology. Unfortunately, a limited script will never be able to simulate a person's natural reaction in the real world. So I tried letting her watch videos from the past, hoping that she could get a better understanding of how to be human. But I didn't expect Sheila, or should I say Prototype 157, to become so human. She started to think more and more like a real person. She even realized that another Sheila, who looked exactly like her, once existed in this world. That was when she began to doubt her own existence. This is still a little creepy. This is very dangerous for an android. Yeah, I guess she's a robot. Sheila's an android? What is an android? The plot thickens. Beyond expectation, yet within reason. She's an android? No wonder her body scan showed that her parameters were almost perfect. Like a well-calibrated machine. That's right. The experiment I referred to is this perfect recreation of a young Sheila standing before you. She was modeled after the co-founder of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, and the love of my life, Sheila Nova. She died in the vast ocean of stars a long time ago. The reason I made Prototype 157 is that I wanted to make up for my regret of not saving my true love when I had the chance. When she found out that she is not a real person, in order to prevent cognitive confusion, I had to erase her memory again and again, to restore her settings and maintain her normal operation. That's why Sheila had short-term amnesia, but she still remembered where you hid your information. You shouldn't deprive her of the ability to think for herself. No, I actually think this deprivation is necessary. When she became aware of her own memory loss and began to ask around for help, the situation could have easily gone out of control. So when I found out that Sheila was being treated by researcher Joanne in the medical cabin, I came as soon as I could to try to fix her cognition once again. How did this fix go? You won't succeed this time. Joanne has some long legs. Yeah, you know, she's got some pretty long legs. Though, I mean, to be fair, Stell has some damn long legs as well. Indeed, I cannot let this cycle go on any longer. No matter how we deal with Sheila, I beg you, please don't make this experiment public. The ethical issues are bound to be investigated by the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Please, forgive this old man who was just trying to mourn his dead wife. This is a weird way to mourn your dead wife. I'm just a bystander. It's not my decision. Stell, I think you have 3 choices right now. 1, tell Prototype 157 the truth about her life. 2, fix and factory reset Prototype 157. Or 3, destroy Prototype 157 and erase all records of this dangerous experiment from the history of the space station. Jesus. She's outlining the choice, I guess. As the leader of this investigation, it's up to you to make the final decision. As for Gun, I'll keep an eye on him. Holy crap. Why is this being... I feel like I should at least report this to, like, Arlan or Asta or something. I'm literally a random outsider. Why is this my choice? Serval's got really long legs. Like, jeez. Jeez Louise. This is a bit of a weird run. I don't know why. I don't know why the tall models, like, have such a weird kind of walk. Is it just me? I don't know. Anyway. How am I gonna deal with you, Gun? Have you really thought it through? Please tell Sheila the truth. Please fix Sheila's cognition. Please destroy Sheila. It's like she showed signs of being able to think for herself, which makes me feel like I should tell her the truth. Because it's like, you know, at that point, it's a question of whether or not she is technically something that could be considered, like, sentient. If he just fixes her, goes back to normal, he goes back to having a robot of his dead wife when she was younger, or if we destroy her, no one knows about it, but she's gone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna tell Sheila the truth. Yeah. Please tell Sheila the truth. Well, since you insist, I'll tell Prototype 157 about her story. But how she's gonna react to that is completely beyond my control. Gun carries out your decision and leaves the medical cabin in silence. Sheila. Yeah, Sheila, how you doing? Oh, so let me just shoot this. Check on Prototype 157. How do you feel? Like I just had a very long dream. What did you dream about? Can an android dream of electronic sheep? Yeah, what'd you dream about? I dreamed of a cold space station, a lost lover, a huge planet, and a silent radio. So, I'm a mechanical replica of a real person. My life is a parody of the dead. My thoughts, my speech, and even my behavior are the product of Mr. Gun's preset. How ridiculous. After learning that the other me had such a rich life, I wish I had my own birthday, my own friends, and my own dreams. Yeah, at this point, I'm pretty sure she is a sentient being. Resetting her, I think, would have been a mistake. Take your time. Everything will happen in due course. Is it my wish? Or perhaps I do have my own birthday, my own friends, and my own dream. Why are these in red? Oh no, there seems to be a problem with her language module. Her various functional indicators are fluctuating sharply. Thank you, Stell. I'm just a guide in the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. I think there is an even longer dream waiting for me. One where I willingly dedicate everything to the department. Oh no, she's breaking down. Anyway, thank you, and farewell, Stell. Her cognitive module was burned due to information overload. It seems that telling her the truth was a bad decision. No, we can still fix her. Alas, even the most advanced diagnostic equipment can't detect the difference between her and a real person. Which seems weird. Except, on the side of her neck, there is a vague mark with the number 157. No need to blame yourself. No one could have foreseen this outcome. It's not your fault. By the way, you still have Sheila's videos there. It's time to return them to their rightful place. Cheer up, and let everything go back to the way it was. Damn. Can't even talk to Sheila again. Ripperoni.
Wanna go take some pictures?
Yeah. Space plant. Some space plants. You've never seen them before, but they feel familiar. Esther. Experience other people's lives with your very own eyes. That is the charm of those videos. I brought them all back. 3. Not one too many. You've worked hard, young one. Sit down and have a rest. In return, I want to tell you a story I heard God knows when. You want to hear it? Maybe. Yeah, poor Sheila. I feel like there's gotta be a way to fix her, right? Like, just get her a new part? Whatever part broke, just get a better one, maybe? You know what, Esther? Sure, tell me your story. Once, in the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, there were two well-known young people. They were not only comrades in arms with similar interests, but also a couple who pushed each other to become better. They were committed to fighting for the weak and upholding justice for those who were trampled by eons and their factions. Until one day, justice was no longer just an ideal. A Lord Ravager came to the female researcher's hometown, and her home planet was about to be destroyed. For the first time ever, the two disagreed on how justice should be implemented in this scenario. The female researcher chose to return to her home planet alone to alert them of the disaster, but unexpectedly, an accident occurred during her journey. At the time, the star rail was blocked by a Stellaron, and her spacecraft was also stranded in the path of the Antimatter Legion. In absolute fear, she chose to call the Herta space station for help. Sorry. However, the space station had chosen to remain neutral in all actions involving the Eons, and the operator responsible for relaying this ruthless message was none other than the male researcher himself. Through the radio, he personally witnessed how his stranded lover ran out of oxygen in the damaged aircraft, and how she slowly died, drifting into the endless darkness. Wow, that's kind of dark. They really do love just shoving dark, sad stories into these side quests, huh? For some reason, this tragic story just came to mind today. Thought I'd share it with you. Thanks? The researcher in the story is she gave her life for justice. This must have been tormenting for him. Ha! That's not important. It's just telling a story. I'm just telling a story. Any resemblance to real-life events is purely coincidental. Well, that's all for today. Please take these rewards. I hope to see you again in the future. After all, there are still many secrets of this world waiting to be unearthed. Nice. Guide paradox is a done. I want some of these. Oh, I am 10 away from the final thing? Aw, dang. Alright, I'm not sure which one I'm gonna do next, but real quick, I am gonna grab some water. So I will be right back. I'm back. Okay. So, Triple A's level 24. I just opened that. I'm done. Yeah, I'll probably do the Natasha one.
Wanna go take some pictures?
Okay. So I think someone from Wildfire was just like, oh, make sure Natasha doesn't burn herself out or something from working too hard. So I think that's what this one's about. Hey, Natasha. I hope you're exploring, what does Natasha's voice sound like? It's very, very soothing. I hope your exploration will make progress, Stell, and your journey will be free of pain. Of course, even if you get injured by accident, no need to panic. Just leave it to the doctor. Need any help, Dr. Natasha?
You came at a good time. There is something you can help me with.
Okay.
According to my patient records, there are a few that haven't come for their follow-up visits. It happens from time to time, but never as regularly as this. I'm a bit concerned.
Oh, yeah. Maybe someone's kidnapping your patients.
Have you heard of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society?
No. Sounds like a charitable organization. Sounds suspicious. Yeah, sounds like a charitable organization.
Generally speaking, mutual aid societies like these allow patients to share their experiences and support each other. It's a way of countering all the negative emotional effects of being ill. But there might be more to this society than that.
Oh boy, it's a cult.
I've got a few patients who have started refusing treatment since joining the society.
Oh no.
It certainly makes you wonder.
It's a freaking cult. It's a group of anti-vaxxers or something. Oh,
the most suspicious part is that no matter how much I ask, no one's ever willing to tell me anything about it. And that's where you might be able to help.
Oh, I gotta fake an illness. Got it. You want me to go undercover. Do I need to be ill before I can make inquiries? Yeah.
It sounds dangerous, but what I want you to do is actually very simple. Investigate this so-called mutual aid society and find out what exactly they're up to.
And the easiest way to do that is to pretend I have some deadly, very rare and obscure illness or something.
If I find out they're preventing me from doing my job, or if they're bringing harm to my patients, I won't just sit on the sidelines.
Yeah, you'll bust in there with your fucking grenade launcher.
Can I entrust you with this task?
No problem. Leave it to me. Have I ever refused you?
You're as considerate as always. This little clinic has huge numbers of patients to deal with every day. If I didn't have you here to help me out, I wouldn't be able to focus on giving them quality care. Good luck. I'll be sure to thank you properly when you're back.
Thanks, Nat. Origin of the medicine. Alright, let's go beat up some sick people. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Alright. Depressed patient. How's it hanging?
I've seen you in the clinic. You run errands for Natasha, right?
Oh shit, he's already seen me before? Well, this isn't gonna work then. Well, there goes my cover. Who's Natasha?
Don't play dumb. I might be sick, but my eyes still work. Let me guess. Natasha wants you to persuade me to go back for a follow-up visit, right? What's the use? I'm terminal. Life will be over before I know it.
Are you? Was that Natasha's diagnosis?
Of course not. I read it in a book.
Okay. Yup. Natasha's like, oh, yeah, you should be fine if you just do X, Y, and Z, and you'll be better. This won't kill you as long as you take care of yourself and take your medicine. And this guy's like, anyway, I'm gonna read some book and not trust this very experienced doctor.
Every book I read has descriptions that match my symptoms exactly. I can diagnose myself with a dozen incurable diseases before I get halfway through.
This is what happens with WebMD. This world's version of WebMD, apparently.
For people in my situation, a follow-up visit is just a waste of time and money. Not to mention medicine.
Oh my god. Are you serious? So, nothing to do with you joining the Mutual Aid Society, then?
Mutual aid what now? What are you talking about? What else is there to say? Natasha was seeing me free of charge. She said I could keep a tab running for as long as I liked, then pay it back when I had the opportunity. I guess I'm too proud.
Yeah, you are too proud. So not only are you refusing to go, saying it would be a waste of time and money, but it wouldn't be a waste of money because she's seeing you free of charge. What the hell? Money's one thing, but life. Appearances are more important than life. I feel you.
Are you making fun of me? Have at it. You won't change my mind.
Okay.
Dr. Vash never charged me anything either. Natasha's great, but Vash was always my number one.
Who the hell is Vash? Dr. Vash? Free medical care? I don't believe it. Okay, good. These are questions.
Natasha's brother. They both used to practice medicine back in Rivertown.
Brother?
I heard he was a top student from the Overworld Medical Academy. Bellabog's main hospital wanted him. I have no idea what convinced him to set up down here. A kind heart, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Natasha is always right. I don't know whatever book you were reading, but it was not the right one. Free medical care? I don't believe it.
What do you mean? Dr. Vash was a people's doctor. He handed out free medicine. He even followed up with detailed questions on how he felt. The underworld is always short on medical resources. They say that Dr. Vash made all his own medicine himself.
Why don't you go to him anymore? Let's beat the crap out of this I mean, honestly, I kind of want to, because then he'll be forced to go to the doctor and do his follow-up appointment, because he'll have to get treated for, like, you know, broken jaw.
You think I don't want to? I heard that he passed away.
Oh, and so if you can't see him, you can't see anyone, I guess.
I should keep my voice down. Don't go telling anyone else about this next bit.
So why are you telling me? I won't.
I heard that Natasha had something to do with Dr. Vash's death. They say she was jealous that her brother had stolen her patients, so she...
Really? And you believe that?
It's just something people were saying. I don't think Dr. Natasha could do something like that.
Yeah, how dare you?
Forget I said anything. Since Dr. Natasha sent you over specially, I'll do her a favor. I'll go to the clinic for my follow-up a little later. Bye for now.
Okay, I'll hold you to your word.
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to money issues. I should find another patient to talk to.
Not even because of money issues. He read a stupid book and thinks he's terminally ill. Alright, elderly patient.
What was that? Oh, you'll have to be louder. My ears aren't what they used to be. Everything's muffled.
Ah. Okay, look, old lady. Just because you're an old lady doesn't mean I'm not gonna beat the crap out of you so that I force you to go to the doctor. So you better agree. Let's do this the easy way. I wanted to ask you why you're not going for your follow-up visit.
Ah! A follow-up visit? Is that what you're asking about?
Yeah.
Natasha's a wonderful girl. She always gives me a thorough checkup. But at this age, it's rather a lot to bear. Even if they could cure me. I'm sure I wouldn't be around for long. I don't want to waste anyone's time.
Dang. There's no time wasted where health is concerned, right? You should listen to Dr. Natasha.
Where have you been?
Yeah, there's no time wasted where health is
Not for youngsters like yourself. When you get to my time of life, good health is a bit of a luxury, I'm afraid. My husband had the same illness as me, but he never touched the medicine. He wanted to make sure I had enough.
Aww.
Then, one day, he said he needed to take care of some things at the mine. He never came back.
Jesus.
He was forever saying he wanted to go before I did. Ah, selfish old fool. I miss him. Now that he's gone, who cares how long I stick around?
Do you have any kids or grandkids? I'm sure he's up there caring right now. Dr. Natasha cares. I care. Dr. Natasha cares.
You're not wrong, I suppose. That girl certainly spares me no effort. But I always feel like I'm a burden to her. Okay, you win. It's off for another follow-up visit with Dr. Natasha, I suppose.
Yeah, there's a dark story at every turn. Like, for whatever reason, every character in this game decides, you know what? This is the person I want to tell my, like, really sad backstory to. Like, why is it always me?
Did you want to say something else? My ears
Right?
are terrible.
I want to go back to where things are a little bit more happy, a little bit more upbeat. I guess maybe that's Genshin's
Where
thing.
have you
Maybe
been?
I mean Genshin certainly has fucking dark stories too, but it seems like there's happy ones as well. This one though so far is like all dark stuff. Have you heard of the Mutual Aid Society?
Virtual who?
Mutual Aid Society.
All right, I heard you. Do you have to shout?
Oh my god.
No.
Sounds like my
I've
grandmother.
never heard of any mutual aid society.
Okay, well,
Avoiding a
looks
follow-up visit due to her husband. I should find another patient to talk to.
Next patient. Is this Peak? Suspicious patient. Why is he suspicious? What happened?
Why haven't I gone for my follow-up visit? Are you a patient too, or did Dr. Natasha send you over?
I think this is Peak. It sounds like he's still British. You're pretty sharp.
You should head on back then. Thank Dr. Natasha for her concern. I don't need Dr. Natasha's help now. Tell her to save her worries and medicine for other people.
Did you have a dispute with her? I'm through seeing her too.
A dispute? No, no. She's the only kind-hearted doctor in the underworld. I just don't really approve of her methods, that's all. Too idealistic and no real efficacy.
No real efficacy.
She tries to save everyone, which means she can't save anyone. In the end, it's the patients who suffer, and she just tires herself out.
I guess.
Miners like me don't have time for lengthy treatments. If I can't take something and get right back to work, I may as well lie down and wait for death to come knocking.
But wait a second. If you're actually peak, and I know it doesn't say your name because you're just a suspicious patient, you sleep like 6 days a week and only work for 1. Yeah, right. It seems like Star Rail is just like all dark and Genshin is like happy town. Like every single Genshin patch, we get some kind of super fun and like optimistic update where like everyone in a certain region is like partying together and having a great time. And then this whole first planet in Star Rail is like, yeah, everyone is sad and everyone's family members are dead and their parents are dead and their children are dead and they're sick too. But you can open trash cans and it's pretty funny. It's like, that's the only like kind of like, I guess kind of happy thing is just the occasional little bit of comedy.
Did you know Dr. Vash?
No.
His wonder medicine is cheap, and the results are immediate. You just need to be willing to take a little risk.
Risk? What is he giving you? Cocaine?
Dr. Vash's medicine is different. Lots of people make a full recovery after taking it, but some get worse. And the unlucky ones check out early. Even knowing the risk, most people fight tooth and nail to get hold of the medicine. You know why?
They're willing to gamble with their life?
You're smarter than you look. When life forces you to the edge, you'll throw yourself at any opportunity, even if it means risking it all. People like us, a slow and torturous treatment is the same as a death sentence. If it's between that and a quick result, we'll take the latter.
Yeah, it seems like Natasha's brother was some kind of drug dealer. Like he was just handing out this miracle medicine of some kind. That was like, well, this is either gonna make you perfectly healthy within like a matter of hours, or you're gonna die. Like, what the heck? Now I'm starting to wonder if maybe Natasha did actually have something to do with her brother's death, and it's because he was actually, like, killing people.
Forget it. Why am I telling you all this? Dr. Vash is dead anyway.
I always wonder when characters like this say, why am I telling you all this? I'm like, honestly, why are you telling me all this? I am a complete stranger. I get it from the sense of, like, you know, a storytelling perspective. You want to make sure the player has all the information, and it's got to come from somewhere. But it is a little weird. Like, you just lectured me for, like, 10 minutes on this Dr. Vash guy. And you don't even know me. Where can I go to get this wonder medicine?
What? Now you're interested in the wonder medicine?
Is there any left?
Listen up. The Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society is still selling that medicine.
Oh?
I can tell you where they trade, but there's a rule.
Mm-hmm.
You must not tell any of this to Dr. Natasha. You hear? If you break the rule, you'll face the consequences.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Take this. It's the address. A final warning. Do not reveal this information to Natasha.
I'm gonna tell Natasha.
I know where to find the wonder medicine. What should I do next?
Go straight to
That
Natasha.
patient didn't want me to tell Natasha about this. Should I listen to him?
I feel like... Sometimes I feel like this is a maybe not a bait, but like it's one of those things where, you know, Natasha's the playable character, the character we've known for a longer time, so we're more inclined to trust her and want to help her. So I feel like 90% of people are gonna tell Natasha first. Maybe that's just me though. Maybe that's just me. But I'm gonna tell Natasha. Natasha, I found out some important information. Natasha, you had a brother? Explain what you found out about the Mutual Aid Society. Yeah, they're selling your dead brother's medicine.
So the Mutual Aid Society found Vash's research results.
Oh?
And now they're selling this so-called wonder medicine to patients?
Right? Like, this guy was very, easily swayed for something that's supposed to be a top secret. Like, if he knew I was here, sent by Natasha to ask him to go to his follow-up visit, why would he still trust me with this information? Also, interestingly, she started to say brother, but then said Vash's research results. So, yeah, maybe she did have some kind of quarrel with him.
Any organization doing something like this is interested in more than just mutual aid.
Interested in a quick oh, I'm glitching out. Interested in a quick money grab, I bet. The patients wanted me to keep it a secret from you. The patient said he was willing to take the risk.
I'm not surprised. They'll know that I'm completely against them using this wonder medicine. What Vash left behind is nothing more than reagents and experimental byproducts. The word medicine doesn't apply here.
Oh.
I warned the patients countless times, but seems like they had their heads in the sand all along. No wonder they kept the Mutual Aid Society a secret from me. Thank you. Those patients weren't exactly singing my praises. Thank you for having faith in me.
Of course, Nat. Of course.
If you're curious about Vash's wonder medicine, you should ask some of the patients in the clinic. See what they have to say about the effects.
Oh, okay. Hey, calm patient. How did you feel about the wonder medicine?
Some people say that Dr. Vash was a saint who came from the overworld to help those in need. I don't buy it. People's doctor, that's just what people who've bought into the myth like to say. Vash used to distribute free medicine all the time, but he couldn't have cared less about the people taking the medicine. The hard truth is that we were just his test subjects. It didn't matter if the medicine worked or not. What mattered was having a constant stream of willing lab rats.
Oh, so it wasn't even for the money, because he was handing it out for free. It was more for, yeah, having test subjects.
Of course, I can't control what anyone else thinks. That's just how I see it.
Okay, that didn't quite tell me anything about what the medicine did to people. Emotional patients, oh no.
The medicine Vash left behind? That stuff... Can you even call it medicine?
Wow, she is emotional. Holy crap, what's wrong?
I know Dr. Natasha's here, but I have to tell it like it is. Vash had zero medical ethics. He didn't deserve the title doctor. He may have had the capability, but he didn't use it to help anyone. Whenever I went to see him, he never even asked about my illness. He just prescribed me his so-called wonder medicine. If it were you, would you have taken that medicine?
Probably not.
I still haven't worked out how to convey it to you. The issues surrounding Vash. My relationship with him. The things he's done in the underworld. It's a long story.
Yeah, Natasha is a mommy. She's like the best person to take care of you when you're sick. I don't know, I really don't know why people don't trust her more. Like, just look at her. These patients are telling me that they don't want to go back to their follow-up visit just because of some wonder medicine? When you'd get to see Natasha's face every time? Like, come on. That'd be worth it enough.
I'm guessing you've heard a lot of different opinions on Vash. What do you make of him?
I think he was a doctor with zero medical ethics. It's tough for me to say. I think he's insane.
I see. I can understand that. I want you to go and visit another patient, a victim of the wonder medicine. I want you to see the real consequences of abusing that medicine. Once you've understood her situation, come back and tell me what you think. After that, I want to ask for your help again.
Right? I'd be like, oh, Natasha, help. Please. I'm so sick. Lonely woman, tell me about all your woes.
Who are you?
Oh gosh. I'm a friend of Dr. Natasha. I'm a miracle doctor from beyond the sky. No, I'll be normal. I'll be normal.
Who? And who am I?
Oh my god. Yeah, how long has she been like this? You haven't introduced yourself yet. You're one of Dr. Natasha's patients, don't you remember?
Where's my husband? And where's my child? Where are they? You know where they are, right?
I'm afraid not. Are you okay?
You don't know. They don't know. Nobody knows.
Looks like as she's moving, her legs are ever so slightly clipping through her dress. You can see it on each side. At least that's what I assume is happening. Just a little bit right there. Little bit right there.
Where did they go?
I don't know, I'm sorry.
Come over here, child. It's best to leave that poor lady in peace. Let me explain.
Who the heck is this? Some crazy witch from the...
That poor lady. Both her husband and child became ill and passed away.
Big yikes. They must have been seriously ill, and that made her become like this?
Yes. Before her family passed away, she was a carefree young woman.
And now this old lady's, like, Irish? I guess they do have different accents down here.
Her husband and child caught a mysterious illness. The symptoms weren't grave, but their livelihood was certainly impacted.
I can't tell. Is she doing an accent? Or is this her actual accent? I really can't tell.
In order to try and rid themselves of the ailment once and for all, they bought some kind of wonder medicine. Who would have thought their condition would deteriorate so rapidly after they began using it?
Right, yeah, this game really does, like, just make you sad. Every single person you encounter is like, oh yeah, by the way, you know, everyone I've ever known has died. And you're like, well, do you really have to tell me? Do I really need to know all this?
The two began to suffer terribly, such that death then became a blessing. It wasn't long before they departed this world, one after the other. From that moment on, she became as you see her now. If Dr. Natasha hadn't taken her under her wing, well, it doesn't bear thinking about.
Just sounds like poison.
And yet, what more could have been done? They were warned about the medicine. They were told about the risks. They chose to roll the dice. Talking about it tires me out. At least my husband and I are able to help her where we can. I just hope that one day she can lead a normal life again.
Sheesh. I'm back.
Did you speak to her? By the look on your face, I'm assuming you've come to understand the wonder medicine all too well.
The people selling that stuff are devils. Those medicine dealers prey on our weaknesses.
Be it Vash or the Mutual Aid Society, forces like that can take full advantage of the typical underworld state of mind. Let me tell you a story. There was once a brilliant overworld doctor with unmatched pharmaceutical skill. The doctor was set on developing a medicine that would steel the human body against the cold. He named his research project Blizzard Immunity.
Oh. That is interesting. That does sound like something that could definitely be beneficial. If the world is gonna freeze over, might as well try and make it so that humans can survive in the freezing cold, I guess.
His research met with obstruction time and time again, the biggest factor being a lack of test subjects. Tampering with the human immune system carries huge risk, and nobody in the overworld was willing to submit themselves to such experiments. As such, the doctor got in touch with his sister in the underworld, claiming that he wanted to support the medical effort below ground.
Oh, damn.
Naturally, his sister was overjoyed. After all, as far as medicine was concerned, her brother had always been the standard she'd strive to attain. She brought her brother underground and entrusted him with her clinic and laboratory. I think you know what comes next.
Jesus. I'm sorry that I doubted you before. I'd never doubted her. It's hard to believe he was your brother.
Issuing free medicine to the needy was just Vash's way of conducting experiments on his test subjects. On some level, his reagents were able to alleviate the patient's suffering, but nothing more. They would forget their pain for a while and neglect their regular treatment plans. The result? Patients with mild illness would attribute their recovery to the so-called wonder medicine, while patients with serious illness would quickly deteriorate, and sometimes die. I cannot accept that their fate was simply the result of misfortune or risk. No true doctor would accept that. That's why I want you to help me recover all the wonder medicine. Are you willing to take on this assignment?
Heck yeah. Somebody has to do the right thing.
Thank you. This will be hard for the people that have come to rely on the wonder medicine, but it's up to us to remove this false hope. You mustn't hesitate. Recover every last reagent that Vash left behind. I'll take responsibility for the consequences. Don't worry about that.
Right? Yeah, seriously. Natasha was getting really emotional then. I haven't asked her how her brother died, or if she actually did have something to do with it. That's probably not something she'd be willing to talk about, but I am curious.
Go. I'll be waiting for the good news.
Oh, I have to go to Rivet Town.
Stop right there. No one's allowed up ahead.
Yeah? What are you guys even doing here? This place is supposed to be abandoned. Hand over the wonder medicine. I'm here to buy. Just taking a walk. Hand it over, or you're dead.
Oh, playing the hero, are we? Is this a stick-up?
It is, actually. Like, put your hands up.
Wait a minute, you're that clinic woman's lackey, aren't you? Did you think the Mutual Aid Society didn't have its own intel? She's after our medicine and sent you here to smash the place, right?
Yeah, I just said hand over your medicine.
Men, look lively and send this idiot packing already.
Your funeral. Time to kick butt. Yeah, so look, 2 guys?
Who's the lucky one today?
Who's the lucky one today? Oh, look at that. You're both as good as dead.
Turn up the volume. You have the worst luck, Ren. You couldn't have done it without me.
Aha. Wonder medicine. Hopefully. The old box has some medicine labeled with experiment numbers. This must be the wonder medicine the Mutual Aid Society was talking about. You suddenly hear footsteps behind you.
Well, look who we have here. Your reputation precedes you, outsider. I didn't take you for a bandit and a thief.
Well, I do take you for a poisoning fucking psychopath. Who are you?
You listen here. I'm the president of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society. The medicine we hold here is lifeblood for many of our members. Are you sure you want to deprive them of that?
it is literally killing people.
Those poor patients. Along comes a life-saving wonder medicine, only to be snatched away by a shameless bandit like you. The underworld is full of sickness. What would happen if we left it all to that clinic to treat? My mutual aid society has relieved that doctor of patients at the end of the road. Shouldn't she be thanking me?
This guy, yeah, this guy just sounds evil. Like, he really just sounds evil and condescending. Natasha would never give up on a patient, and she'd never work with an imposter like you.
Seems like you are quite bent on dismantling our operations, aren't you? Fine, seeing as you came all this way, it'd be rude not to give you the opportunity. Men, seize the medicine thief.
Good luck. There's still just, what, 2 of them? Oh, there's more of them
I don't remember inviting you.
Yeah, actually, I don't remember inviting these people. Let me do this
Gotta
one.
try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Ready to
And
lose
then
yourself?
let me do this one.
Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
A guest with no manners, huh?
A gift from the stars.
Blast it! What did we ever do to you? Why are you taking away our moneymaker?
'Cause it's killing people. I thought that was obvious. Also, why aren't you fucking, like, beaten up and bruised?
Moneymaker?
Uh-oh.
So you admit it then? You're not in this to save lives, you're in it to get rich.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing here? Oh, as if we didn't have enough trouble already.
She's about to fucking, like, shoot you with her grenade launcher, dude. Yeah, you better be shaken. Right? Like, what? I don't know why he's still standing here.
Selling fake medicine with false kindness. You should have expected trouble to find you sooner or later. I have a responsibility to protect the well-being of my patients. Or to put it another way, I must eradicate any and all threats to them.
You can't save everyone. The underworld is teeming with sickness. How could you possibly pull it off?
She's gonna do her damnedest.
You're right. I can't save everyone alone. But if I must, I would sacrifice food and sleep to treat them. The debt that Vash owes to the underworld rests with me. All I can do is help everyone to the best of my ability. To the very end.
Yeah, he's shaking like crazy. Oh, he's done now.
So stubborn. In that sense, you're no different from your crazy brother.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I...
Your actions today have saved many underworld families.
No problem. Can I kill him now?
I'll find a way to dispose of Vash's leftover reagents. Next time the Mutual Aid Society wants to whip up a quack cure, they'll be out of luck.
By dispose of the leftover reagents, does that include him? Because I really wanna hit him at least like several times in the face.
Let's go back to town. I still owe those patients an explanation.
Are we just gonna let this guy go? We can't just let this guy go. Fine.
Wanna go take some pictures?
It looks like the patients have surrounded Natasha. Let's hear what they're saying.
What are you saying, Doctor? The wonder medicine is out of supply?
Yeah? Why are you going to her about the supply of wonder medicine?
Correct. That medicine is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wildfire has cut off the supply chain. Your ailments need rational, scientific treatment. Relying on pseudo-medicines will only worsen your condition.
Right? I really feel like we should have broken his legs. That guy needs to get his fucking kneecap privileges revoked. Like, damn.
Rational and scientific, huh? The way I see it, you're just jealous you lost your patience.
How dare you speak to Dr. Natasha like that? Where are your manners?
Yeah, thank you, elderly patient. Where are your manners?
Ma'am, please think for a moment. How can you still be siding with her? That wonder medicine was working fine for us, and now it's gone because she wants it to be? How can she...
I understand your anger, but as your doctor, I ask you to trust my judgment. I will find a way to access more medical resources and help you through your struggles. If I must, I'll get help from the surface.
Yeah, nobody talked to Natasha like that.
The surface. I almost forgot that you were an overworld big shot.
Have some respect for Dr. Natasha.
If it's respect she wants, she better find a replacement for the wonder medicine fast. If not, I'll tell everyone about how she set up Dr. Vash. I'm out of here.
Okay, well, we'll tell everyone how Dr. Vash was literally experimenting on people, like lab rats. Hi, Natasha. Are you okay? Do you need a hug? Nah.
Oh, you're here. I apologize. That must have made for uncomfortable viewing.
Are you okay? I'd like to straighten out that loudmouth myself. You okay?
I'm okay. If I were in his shoes, I may well have had the same reaction. Now I need to focus on treating the patients and dispelling their doubts. Let's leave it for now. I'll feel a lot better once I've gotten rid of this mess that Vash left us. Now's as good a time as any to tell you Vash's whole story.
Oh boy. Okay, she knows I'm in it for the backstory. All right.
If there's anything you want to know, don't hesitate to ask.
Was he your biological brother?
No, but I used to think we were so close that we may as well have been.
Right, Natasha, I would bring you so many cakes, cupcakes, snacks, whatever you want. You would get it all. So he wasn't her actual biological brother?
I, actually grew up in the orphanage.
Oh.
It wasn't until I was adopted by an overworld family that life changed for me. My adoptive mother always saw me as her own flesh and blood. And Vash loved me like a sister. That is while we were still young. My adoptive parents belonged to a prominent medical family. As kids, we were exposed to all kinds of medical texts. When we were older, both of us got straight into Belobog's medical school. We were on a path into the medical profession.
Yeah, I guess Natasha was an orphan for a while and then adopted. What kind of person was Vash?
He was gentle and introverted. But when it came to work, he could be absurdly obsessive. Like a completely different person. Whenever I made a mistake in an experiment, he'd bite my head off. And then a while later, he'd apologize and comfort me. He was conflicted in that way.
Yeah, geez, it sounds like he had some kind of other mental issues, potentially. Anger issues, maybe? So you knew this medicine was his work?
I didn't know he had leftover reagents in Rivet Town. I was shocked when you told me. If you fail to make a clean break with the past creeps up on you.
Did he really pass away?
That's a long story. Ever since he was little, Vash had always wanted to develop a medicine called blizzard immunity. He saw the human body's vulnerability to cold as a disease, and wanted to cure it so that humanity could survive the eternal freeze. If he succeeded, people would be able to leave Belobog and rebuild their homes in the snow plains.
Yeah, that's a good point. Since they're not, like, blood related, we have no clue what Vash might have looked like. Because he wouldn't have shared any of her physical traits.
I do admire his vision and perseverance, even though blizzard immunity always seemed unachievable to me. I knew his research in the overworld wasn't going well. I used to write to him and ask him to come down and stay with the kids in the orphanage for a while. I thought it might help take his mind off his research.
But he just saw them as bodies to experiment on.
But I was too young to know what long-term frustration could do to a person. It changed him in a terrible way.
Changed him?
During his stay in the underworld, he met patients affected by fragmentum corrosion with mild symptoms. Compared with non-patients, their bodies reacted differently to hot and cold. And that fascinated Vash. He began to simulate mild fragmentum corrosion, thinking that it could lead to breakthroughs in developing blizzard immunity. Those reagents of his aren't cure-alls for critical illness. That doesn't exist. Vash made the reagents to mitigate the suffering of his patients in the short term. A convenient way for him to observe changes in his test subjects. But behind my back, he had been doling out the reagents to residents who were kept in the dark. When it finally struck me that something was wrong, his terrible research had already turned him into a madman.
Damn. He'd lost his last shred of humanity. Did nothing seem strange to you all that time?
Indeed. And it all happened under my nose. How ridiculous. My judgment was clouded by trust in a loved one. When his experiments were exposed, I spent a long time with Oleg discussing how to handle the aftermath. This was shortly before the underworld was sealed off. There were hardly any Silvermane guards remaining. We spent ages trying to find a way to handle Vash. In the end, Oleg suggested that we banish him and permanently deny him access to the underworld. Had his victims found out the truth, Vash would have been torn to pieces by furious underworlders. I was young and weak at the time. Oleg must have worried about how I'd react to such a scenario, or he wouldn't have suggested banishment.
Banishment isn't a particularly harsh punishment.
Looking back, it wasn't. He deserved much worse.
Yeah, where is he now?
Oleg and I took Vash to the overworld. He made his final request to us. To take him outside the city to the snow plains he'd always wanted to conquer. His figure gradually disappeared into the snow curtain. I've been telling myself that Vash is dead ever since.
Huh. So we don't even know if he's dead or not. He just walked out into the snow?
Forgive me. I'm not good at telling stories. Vash was a terrible brother and a worse doctor. That's all you need to know. Let's call it a day. Thank you for cleaning up the mess my brother left behind. Here, for your trouble.
Damn. That was a lot. Dang. Yeah. Pretty sad, honestly. Yeah, pretty dark. Poor Natasha. She deserved a better brother. So yeah, I probably won't do any more. That was a really good story quest, honestly. I probably won't do any more quests, but I know I do have enough for a pole. I don't have enough for one of these, but I have enough for one of these. So I'm gonna do a warp. Let's see how it goes. Nope, I think the music timing is off. Oh, another hook. Okay. Always welcome, always welcome. Another hook. Okay, always welcome. Oops. Oh well. Yeah, okay. Double hook. Cool beans. Early to bed, early to rise. Enhanced skill deals 20% increased damage. That's pretty good. And happy tummy, happy body. Extends the duration of burn caused by skill by 1 turn. Alright. Cool. That's very nice. That's very nice. And do I have, probably have enough for one of these. I do. Alright. So yeah, that is probably gonna do it for today. I was hoping that I would get to Trailblaze level 25, but it looks like I'll have to wait till tomorrow for that. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to continue with the main story, because I don't think there's any other companion quests or like character quests or whatever they're called. So yeah, thanks for coming by again, and hopefully tomorrow we maybe finish Belobog, or at least make progress to it. So yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. You have a great day as well. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.